Alright, these are now the 5 best ARs for mid to long range to play after the Season 5 mid-season update. So first up, we're going to talk about the overall 5 best ARs, and afterwards I'm going to have a separate section of the video where I talk about like low recoil classes that are very good right now that you can pick up and play. I'm also going to share all the complete classes in the end with all the right attachments to use. So if you want to build them and put them in your own loadout, then make sure to stick around to the end. I've compared every single AR in the game using this tool, and also used them in game to see how usable they actually are. And if you are not a complete new player and actually know your way around Warzone and Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard, these are definitely the top 5 best ARs to play right now. And it's also probably going to be our last meta. Looking forward to Warzone 2.0. So yeah, make sure to put one of these 5 on. In this comparison, or like in general, when I compare all the weapons, I always use all the attachments on them that are actually changing the performance of the guns, so that we have a accurate comparison between those. And as you can see, the absolute best AR to play right now would be the NIKITA. It is fairly easy to play, and it has across the board one of the best, if not the best AR TTK in the game. Second up is going to be the AS44, which is very close to the NIKITA in the beginning, then falls off a bit earlier, but is actually the best gun overall at any range, like going further than 40 meters. So that gun is actually going to be an absolute monster if you can handle it. It's a bit hard to handle, but if you get used to it, it's definitely the best gun in the game right now. The third one would be, in my opinion, the Cooper, because it's actually really, really competitive and really good in the close to mid-range, then falls off a bit, but is very easy to control at longer ranges compared to the other two. Yeah, on number 4, we have the AMAX. It's actually quite a surprise for me. I'm really happy to see this. I'm a big fan of the AMAX, and it's definitely one of the best ARs now again. Top 5, I'd say. All right, and then the 5th is actually a gun that almost nobody ever played, or I don't see anyone use, like ever. It's the Groza. And it has a very good competitive TTK. And it's quite easy to use, and it's very small as well, so it's not taking a lot of your screen space away. It's actually a very nice gun to use. So you should definitely give it a try. All right, this is the chart for 300 HP. So we're currently playing on Caldera. And if we change that to our rebirth values, then it's going to change up a bit, not too much. Like your first 3 spots are going to be the same. It's the NIKITA AS44 and then the Cooper Carbine, but the 4th and 5th place have swapped. It's now the Groza on number 4 and the AMAX on number 5. All right. And since a lot of people are going to be asking, like, where's the XM4? Where's the Cold War AK? Or like other guns that are very popular. I'm going to add a few guns that are very popular now. And then you're going to see like that they're actually worse than all the 5 that we have been talking about so far. Okay, now I've added a few more guns to our selection. I've added the XM4, the Automaton, the Grau, the M13, and the STG. And as you can see, the red one is the worst. That's the STG, so that's going to go. Then the next worst would be the dark green one. I'd say that's the Grau, actually. It is the worst out of the bunch, but it is also very easy to play. So keep that in mind. It's going to pop up later in the video again, and the easier to play weapons. But for now, we're going to ignore it. All right, next up is the XM4. That's like not very competitive compared to the rest, in my opinion. Then we have the brown one. You can barely see it here, but yeah, it's this one here. That's the Automaton. That has to go. And then the last one that I would throw out of this bunch is going to be the dark green one. It's the worst up close, and it's the worst at range. So that's going to be the M13. That leaves us with our 5 that we've started with. All right, now we have a chart of easier to play weapons, and that's the ones I've crossed out earlier. These are the easier to play weapons that have been meta before, or like back in the day or whatever, because they're so easy to play. And out of the easy to play weapons, I would consider these the most. As you can see, the best one out of the easy ones is actually one that we've talked about earlier. That's the Cooper Carbine. I think it's a very easy gun to play. And it also has one of the best TTKs. So if you're looking for an easier gun that's very competitive, you should definitely pick up the Cooper. If that's too hard to play for you, then you should look into the other 4. That's the M13, for example. It's very easy to play, but it has an issue with its bullets. So you're going to run out of bullets really quickly. So if you have an issue with that, you should definitely pick up the Grau. The Grau is almost as good as the M13. You're going to hit every single bullet because it's so easy to play. And it basically has no drawbacks. Like, very easy to play, enough bullets. It's not the slowest, it's not the fastest. It's a very good and consistent gun that you can pick up and play and do good with. All right, this is the best NIKITA build. It has the least amount of recoil you can achieve with a NIKITA, whilst also having the best range and yeah, decent handling, I'd say. But that's definitely the best NIKITA build to use right now, and also the best weapon in my opinion. All right, next up is the AS44. This is the best AS44 build. It has a bit of vertical recoil, so keep that in mind. It has a very good TTK, but it's quite hard to play. But once you get used to it, it's actually one of the best, if not the best gun in the game for mid to long range. Especially at longer ranges, nothing beats this gun, but you have to hit your shots. So make sure to give this a try, and maybe that's something for you, maybe not. But yeah, I would definitely try it. It's really, really good. All right, now to the Cooper build. This is the best Cooper build right now. It's gonna go through the 60 bullets really quickly. Keep that in mind. It shoots fairly quick, so 60 bullets is not that much on this gun. You're gonna maybe like down 2 people if you're good, like 3. But especially if you're playing Caldera with the increased HP, then you're gonna, yeah, have to manage your bullets a bit. But it's a very easy to play and very, very good gun, very competitive TTK. All right, now to our beloved AMAX. Finally, it's good again. This is the best build for it. I'm sure most of you still remember this build from the AMAX meta. If not, then make sure to give this a try. Also, if you're using the VLK, I hope you have this unlocked. Always change to the T-pose. It's going to make aiming a lot easier. All right, lastly, for the top 5 weapons, we have the Groza. This is the best Groza build. Yeah, if you want to give this a try, it's very, very good. A lot of people underestimate it. Not a lot of people play it. Yeah, you're going to be surprised how good this thing actually is. It's a lot of fun. Definitely give this one a try as well. All right, now to our 2 easier to play weapons. That's the best M13 build. Very straightforward. Basically all the Modern Warfare guns built the same. All right, and lastly, this is the best Grau build. Once again, this is very straightforward. Most of you will still remember this, and yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with this. This is actually fine because you're still going to hit every single bullet that you shoot at your target because it's so easy to play. And yeah, it's very, very consistent across all ranges and has a lot of bullets to fight multiple enemies. All right, make sure to leave a like and a comment if you liked this kind of content. Let me know what you think about this. And yeah, let me know what your current long-range gun is that you really like playing in this meta. It's still a very young meta, but yeah, I'm still interested. All right, thanks for watching.